different strikes, punches, kicks, and ground attacks. This will keep your opponent guessing what is coming next. The worst thing you can do in a fight is the same thing over and over again. Too many fighters do the exact same movement every time before they throw a kick or a punch. They telegraph their moves, and that means their opponents have time to react, and they know what is coming, and they can plan a response to defeat them. Obama overwhelms his opponents in the political game, and you should do the same thing in the fight game. The seventh thing we learned from Obama to win a fight: use your opponent's strengths against them. One of the smartest things Obama does to his opponents is to use their strengths against them. When he was fighting Hillary, one of her main strengths was the black vote. After all, Bill was the first black president. Obama jumped on that strength and immediately took it away. So far away that he destroyed the legacy that Bill Clinton had established with the black. Another strength of Hillary was the women's vote. Obama destroyed that by making himself more appealing to women voters than a woman. He did the same thing to McCain. He took McCain's military experience away by equating that with George Bush's war. He destroyed McCain's 24 years of Senate experience by making the experience a non-issue. He took away the swing vote, the women's vote, the young people's vote, even the old people's vote. He took every strength of Hillary and McCain and destroyed it and used it against them. You can and should do the same thing in a fight. Take your opponent's strengths away from them. If you are fighting a boxer, kick him. If you are fighting a kicker, take it to the ground. If you're fighting a great fighter who has great hands, hold him. If you're fighting a great ground fighter, stay on your feet. Simply refuse to do what your opponent expects you to do or wants you to do. Don't get caught in a slugfest with a puncher. Don't get caught in a ground fight with a jiu-jitsu black belt. Make their strengths become their weakness. Ali did that to Foreman in Zaire about 30 years ago. Foreman was the heaviest puncher in the world. So Ali used a rope-a-dope and made George punch himself out, taking away his primary weapon and actually using it against him. Randy Couture did that to Silva, taking away his 6-inch height, 75 pounds, and 24-inch reach advantage away by taking him to his back and keeping him there. Royce Gracie did that with everyone he fought in the first 3 UFC fights. None of the guys he fought knew anything about ground fighting. They were punchers and kickers, strikers, street fighters, and they had no defense for takedowns and no idea how to defend the ground technique. When he took them down, the fight was over. It was just a matter of time until he broke their arm. You too can use your opponent's strength against them and actually turn it into your advantage in a real fight. Number 8, keep moving. Obama is always moving in the political ring. He never takes one position and holds it long enough for his opponents to box him in or to trap him. When he states a position, that doesn't mean he puts it in cement. He will change, he will adapt, he will modify his positions on everything at any time to win the big fight or the big battle. He is for lowering taxes and raising taxes. He's going to pull out of the war in Iraq, and he's going to send in more troops. He's going to have free health care, but he's against it. He's going to keep moving, he's going to keep shifting. No one done it better than the guy before him, Slick Willie, Bill Clinton. And I think Obama took notice and learned that a lot. Remember, Bill smoked marijuana, but he didn't inhale. He had oral relations, but not sex. And don't forget the classic, that depends on the meaning of the word is. Obama learned well the power of continual movement and evasiveness in the political ring. You would think it would be obvious to anyone in a fight that they should keep moving. But most people quickly revert to standing in one place and trading punches. This is a great way to get hit and a great way to lose a fight. Too many times I have seen fighters get tired and stop moving only to become easy targets for their opponents. You have to keep the movement up, especially against bigger, stronger opponents. Once again, Muhammad Ali is the best example of keeping movement in a fight. He moved like no heavyweight before or since. It was his constant movement, his speed, and his quickness that allowed him to be of such a great champ. The only time he lost his fights was when he got tired and stopped his movement, and when he got old. Keep moving, keep changing your position, and keep your attacks changing. You will win a lot more fights by remembering to move.